Hey, my faithfuls. I know it's been a while since I've been on camera, and I know that there's a lot that we need to get caught up on, but before we get into where exactly I am on my fitness journey, I want to come to you guys with something different. One of the reasons why I haven't been on camera for a while is just because of everything that's been going on in our current culture, our current country, and in this current time. Dealing with COVID hasn't really been a huge issue for us. We haven't lost anyone close. We're both still gainfully employed, so there hasn't been any real change there. Besides being separated from our families, we were already kind of used to that because for those of you who don't know, a year ago we moved all the way across the country to the great state of Washington, and so we've been away from family and friends, you know, for all that time. So it wasn't as big of an adjustment for other people that it was to kind of be quarantined to ourselves, because that's kind of pretty much how we've been, aside from going to work in church this entire time with being in a new state. But you know, I do have a lot of people that have been struggling during this quarantine season. They've been struggling with, you know, staying home and not being able to have trips, not being able to do recreational activities and all sorts of things. Then on top of that, you know, we had the murder of George Floyd and the uprising of all of the protests surrounding the Black Lives Movement, and that hit home for me really deep. And you know, for one, I'm black. I'm in a black where the percent of blacks in our current city is like 2%. So it's not that very many of us here. You know, I'm married to a black husband and we have a black son, and you know, I've been black all my life. And it kind of had just like some triggering effects within me of different trauma that I've dealt with regarding racism, and just a lot emotionally. We've had some platforms at my job where we've been able to kind of talk and share our feelings, but you know, everyone about not only just about the protests or, you know, but about COVID, or just about being quarantined, being separated, and just everything that we're all feeling, you know, emotionally. But we haven't been able to really, I feel, get deep into how we've been feeling, because you know, you're in your job, you still want to be politically correct, you still want to be mindful of other people. And so for me, I didn't feel right with having a platform, as small as it may be at this time. You know, it's still a platform that I have, for me to just come on and continue in talking about fitness like nothing bigger, greater is going on in the world. So I just want to acknowledge where we are right now, and I would like to have an opportunity for all of us to be able to just talk about where we are, how we are, you know, with everything that's going on in our lives. And so I am setting up a Zoom meeting. I don't have enough followers yet at this point to be able to go live on YouTube where we could have this kind of conversation. But I'm setting up a Zoom meeting for you guys. I want it specifically for women. I want us to have an opportunity to come together as women, and even deeper as sisters, to just lean on each other. I've had a lot of coworkers and a lot of you know, friends here and friends all over the place to say that they really feels alone, and they don't know who to reach out to, and that they're struggling. And so I want us to have an opportunity where we can see each other, hear each other, talk to each other, lean on each other, and just have a conversation to let each other know that we're not alone as women during this thing. Specifically, why I want it to be for women is because, as you all know, that I am a believer of Jesus Christ, and as a Christian, I just believe that women have been the backbone of the church. We see that even more so now with it being a greater number of women involved in church than there are, men that are active in church and keeping the church body going. Not only that, but as wives, we're the backbone of our families. As mothers, we're the backbones of our families. And I feel like women together, it's a different type of energy, a different type of enthusiasm, a different type of vibration that you get when women come together and we're all on one accord. So I'm going to put a link to the Zoom chat down below. I would love to see you there, and feel free to pass the link on. It's going to be held July 18th, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So that's like 12 noon Central Standard Time. And so what, 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time? Yeah. Y'all know I am with numbers. But you can figure it out from there. At least know that on the West Coast, it's going to be 10 a.m. But so feel free to share the link to all of your female family members, your friends, your co-workers, whomever. I just want us to have a community where we can come together of, any age, any race, any sexual orientation. Like, I don't care. The only qualification is a woman. However you claim to be as a woman. I want us to all come together and just have a moment to just lean in as sisters, and to know that we are not alone, even though we are separated during this time, that we're not alone. And so I want to say, just rest in peace to George Floyd. My condolences to his family, and to all of the victims that have lost their lives at the hands of officers and any other ridiculous, unnecessary way. I don't even know really how to put it in words. But I do believe that we are stronger together. So I want us all to have an opportunity to come together and just talk. I want all of us to have a place where we can just come together and just lean on each other and have a conversation. After this video, you will get some more updates of exactly where I am in my channel, but I just couldn't in myself feel right without moving forward without acknowledging what is going on. And instead of you just listening to me rant about how I'm feeling and how I'm being affected by what's going on, I just want us all to be able to have a conversation where we all can share our concerns, share our thoughts, share our fears, and to just touch one another. So please share the link to as many people as you would like, and I hope to see you guys on July 18th. Until then, be kind, be nice, love one another, and I'll see you next time.